All right. Good evening. Merry Christmas, baseball fans. It is still Christmas. Christmas. 12 days of Christmas started on Christmas. So hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and continue as you know, families and friends, things like that. And hopefully what you got even more than presents was just, a sense of just, the wonderful all the thinking about peace and everything and the real reason for the season, not to preach, but the real reason of the season is that our God chose to become incarnate and to become like us so that we become like him. And that's truly something to celebrate. Everything else, of course, is good. All right. So just came from Legend Sports Universe, who did he's doing a 16 team tournament in football. Using Madden, the Madden game from EA, and I'll tell you what, I don't know really anything about football, but what I've seen Legends do there has been absolutely astounding. So you guys got to check it out. Most of you are football fans as well as baseball fans, and if you loved what he's done with the Franchise Stars Baseball League, you got to really check this out. I watched the whole thing. I didn't know what was going on half the time, but it was fun to watch. And just seeing the work that he's put into it has been astounding. So there you go. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. So Mike Silva comes in and says, Dud. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. So Mike Silva joining us, Carlos Yaz, Aaron Reed, Arnold Hunter, Doug Hunt. Hey, guys, welcome in. We're continuing this tribute to one of the greats of all time, Christy Mathewson. And so we're kind of focusing on him and doing all his starts in the 1905 season, probably his most dominant season among many, many seasons. So the other night, we did his entry in the Biographical Encyclopedia of Baseball. And tonight, just a little short write-up from Bill James in the New Historical Baseball Abstract. So Bill James ranks players by position. And so among pitchers, he ranks Mathewson number 7. So just behind Seaver and just ahead of Bob Gibson. I think that's damn good, damn fine company that Seaver and Gibson are in. Anyhow, but this just in from the Sporting News, January 10th, 1918. A statement from Cincinnati has it that manager Mathewson, like John McGraw of the Giants, has ordered various members of the Reds to have their tonsils removed before they report to camp next spring. Matty is of the opinion that diseased tonsils were the cause of several lame arms on his team last season. So Bill James says, I would have liked Christy Mathewson. When he was in a sanitarium recovering from his injuries in World War I, he spent his time developing an APA or Stratomatic style game in his head. When a fellow cannot read or write or talk, he told a reporter later, it requires some resourcefulness to keep his mind off his troubles. I started working out a baseball game, figuring every chance and studying how it should be played mechanically so as to offer the same chances as are offered on a ball field. It interested me and kept my mind engaged. Larry Doyle, interviewed by Jack Scher years later, said if you wanted to find Christy Mathewson in spring training, all you had to do was look for a group of rookie pitchers. Christy would be in the middle of them, trying to show them how to pitch successfully in the major leagues. From 1915 until the Black Sox scandal broke in late summer 1920, baseball was in denial about its gambling problem. Christy Mathewson was the only man in baseball who wasn't on board with the whitewash. When he had players who sold out on him, he called them on it and tried to have Hal Chase banned from baseball. During the 1919 World Series, he sat with reporters and said bluntly that the White Sox were throwing the series. He was the Churchill of this crisis, the only man who would stand up and face what was going on. So just wanting to add things when I can about Christy Mathewson. So the next time that we do a game, we're going to start through the section of Joe Posnanski's great book, The Baseball 100. So, all right. So Arnold Hunter is loving Pure Sim. Good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Glad you guys are liking it. All right, so the Giants right now, as a team, are 2-3. They face the Philadelphia Phillies today, who are 3-3. Mathewson lost his last outing, but had struck out 10. So we'll see if he has a better time of it today against Cousin Ken Castro's Philadelphia Phillies. And again, thanks for coming in, guys. It really helps the Merry Christmas. And check out Legend Sports Universe. You guys are football fans. And speaking of which, I should say, Big Clue, I wasn't picking on you. I was really impressed. You were talking about who was with what team and whatever, and I was just blown away. So I recognized like Terry Bradshaw's name and Mean Joe Green and Tom Brady. That was it, man. I knew like 3 players in there, and Big Clue, man. I know, and he said he used to cheat on baseball back in the day when he said, and I quote, when he was sowing his wild oats. But no, it was impressive. That was impressive. And there he is. Welcome in, Cousin Ken Castro. Man, oh man. Jack Dawson, welcome in, Jack. Good to see you. Welcome in. And Cousin Ken, I know it's getting a bit late, but thank you for stopping in. This is like probably the biggest Merry Christmas anybody could ask for, man. Everybody's been asking about you. And there's Legends. There's the man, the myth that I've been talking about here. So do check it out. I can't even begin to fathom what the kind of work that has gone into that, and really fun. And everybody tolerated me asking questions about football. So that was nice. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So let's do this. Yeah. So Cousin Ken Castro is here. All right. Let's get started with this so we're not here all night. And I want to thank everybody also for all the people who have joined the Discord. I mean, obviously this channel, but this is family, and so is Discord. The Discord's blowing up, and what a great community we have. And we need to ask John DFW. I never thought these words would pass my lips, but considering the fantastic job that Legends is doing, I'm going to ask John DFW, who actually owns our Discord, to put in a section for football, and also, since we have hockey fans, basketball fans, maybe put in something in there as well. Let's be a little bit more inclusive. And this coming from the guy that thinks that baseball is the only sport that matters. So as soon as John, I'll leave a note for John, a message in the Discord, and ask if he can add for football, basketball, and hockey. All right. And that way you guys don't have to figure out, geez, where do I post about hockey games or football games or basketball games? Then you have it. All right. So let us do this. All right. Yeah. Hey, I'll be there again, Legends, for the next one. Definitely. And as long as you guys know, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm trying to follow it. All right. Leading off in center field for the New York Giants, Mike Donlin. Batting second in right field, Sammy Strang. Batting third and catching, the Duke of Tralee, Roger Bresnahan. Batting fourth in left field, Sam Mertes. Batting fifth, everybody's favorite shortstop, Bad Bill Dolan. Batting sixth at third base, Art Devlin. Batting seventh at second base, Bill Gilbert. And batting eighth at first base, Frank Bowerman. And, of course, the man that we're paying tribute to throughout this project, the great Christine Mathewson. So in one game right now, no wins, one loss, an even 4 earned run average, a whip of .78. He struck out 10, walked nobody. For the hometown Philadelphia Phillies, leading off in center field, be Roy Thomas. Batting second at second base, Kid Gleason. Kid Gleason would go on later to we mentioned the 1919 White Sox. He would manage the White Sox in 1919. Batting third at third base, Ernie Courtney. Batting fourth in left field, one of my favorite dead ballers, Sherry McGee. Batting fifth in right field, John Titus. Batting sixth at first base, former Bucco, Kitty Bransfield. Batting seventh at shortstop, Mickey Doolin. So I have to make sure to not call Doolin Donlin, and there you go. Batting eighth and catching, Red Doolin. And batting ninth, Bill Duggleby. Duggleby in 3 games, 1 win, 1 loss, a 4.32 earned run average, a 1.68 whip, 1.6 strikeouts per 9 inning, and 4.9 walks. So let's get to it, and hope you enjoy some 1905 baseball as we get to see the great Christy Mathewson. Game number 2. Mathewson in 1905 went 31-5. Ridiculous. There we go. All right, let's fix this ballpark. This view will work, I think. It will. Oops. So let's do this. Our initial camera. Let's see if the overview looks. Yeah, let's do the overview camera for the whole thing. That looks nice. So this beautiful ballpark is courtesy of none other than Mr. Mike Silva. So we are at the Baker Bowl in Philadelphia. And Mike Donlin is ready to lead off here. And let's have a little quick flight around Baker Bowl, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tiny ballpark, $299 down the lines. Just a little bandbox ballpark, if you will. And here we go. Dougleby deals the 1-0 pitch. And this one wrapped far and deep into center field, but right into the glove of Roy Thomas. Beautiful catch to start this game. All right, 1 up, 1 down now. Sammy Strang hitting .409 in the season with a run batted in. Dougleby has the sign from Red Doohan. The count full on Sammy Strang. Here's the pitch. Strang swings. This one just bounced up the first base line. Kitty Bransfield will take it to the bag himself. Sammy Strang is out number 2. Here's the Duke of Tralee, Roger Bresnahan, hitting .417 on the young season with 2 runs batted in. 5 for 12 overall. 2 down here in the top of the first. The 1-1 coming to Bresnahan. Bresnahan swings, and he laces this one into left, base hit. So the Giants get a runner on, and Bresnahan's going for 2 as the ball's bobbled out there, and they're going to score that one an error on Sherry McGee. So it'll be a single and an error. So E7. The Giants with a runner in scoring position, and here is cleanup hitter Sam Mertes. Mertes hitting just 190 with a run batted in. Bresnahan with good speed at second. 2 down, the 2-0 pitch. And Mertes dumps this one into right field, but it's going to stay up until it falls into the glove of John Titus. So the Giants strand one in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the first. The New York Giants, nothing. And the Philadelphia Phillies coming to bat. Christy Mathewson ready to face the wrong picture of Roy Thomas. Note to self, fix that at the end of the game. One of the nice things you can do in pure sim baseball is change the picture in game. I wish Out of the Park would do that. Anyhow, Matty ready to deal. Here is the wind and the pitch to Roy Thomas. Thomas swinging on the first pitch. This one grounded down to third base. Devlin scoops it and fires onto first for the 5-3 put out. 1 up, 1 down for Kid Gleason. Gary Sorrell is in here. Mike in the Truck, Super Bowl tournament. Mike in the Truck is with us again tonight. Good to see you, Mike. And everybody just really, really happy that Cousin Ken is here. Absolutely. All right, get back to it here. So Mike and Chris Slovic at a Pittsburgh Steelers game. So good stuff. All right, here's Kid Gleason batting with 1 down. Here's the 2-0 pitch for Matty. Gleason showing bunt, misses the count now at 3-1. Here's the delivery. And Gleason swings, and this one grounded hard to second, and Gilbert up with it and fires onto Bowerman for the 4-3 put out. So 2 away here, and it brings up Ernie Courtney, the third baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies, hitting .250 with 2 runs batted in, including a round tripper. Mathewson has yet to strike out a batter, and as we knew from our inaugural game with Mathewson's thing was to try out. He had quite an arsenal of pitches, and he said if they were hitting the fastball, he would go to the screwball or the fadeaway, as he called it. And then he would try the curve, and he said if they were hitting all his pitches, then it was time to take him out. So we'll see what Matty's going to do is bring in the heat and the curveball, it seems a lot right now. Here's the pitch, the 1-1 to Courtney, and Courtney will ground this one second. And up with that is Gilbert, and that's the 4-3 put out. The Phillies go in order. We head to the top of the second here on the second day of Christmas and Boxing Day, and we are scoreless at the Baker Bowl. Bill Dougleby will face Bo Dolan, Art Devlin, and Gilbert here to start. Dougleby deals. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Bad Bill. Dolan swings, and this one driven deep to center field, and Dolan is going to be rounding second and going for 3. There goes Bad Bill, and he's going to have himself a leadoff triple. Favorite hit in baseball for me. All right. So Bill Dolan, according to this, has now the 13th most career triples in the history of Major League Baseball with 153, as the play-by-play, which I rarely look at, says What a career he's had already. All right, Dolan just 90 feet away. Dougleby now to face third baseman Art Devlin. Devlin hitting 263, and he's batted in too. Dougleby from the stretch, the 1-2 pitch, and this one is going to be a pass ball, kicking the ball away, and Bad Bill Dolan will score, in the New York Giants take an early 1-0 lead here, top of the second. Devlin back in the box, and the count full. Here's the pitch. Devlin swings this one back through the box, up the middle, but they're going to get him. So nice play there by Mickey Doolin and across to Kitty Bransfield on the good stretch. So one away for Bill Gilbert. Gilbert with a run batted in. He's 4 for 10. Count 2-2. Here's the pitch. Gilbert cuts and misses. Nice fastball there by Dougleby for out number 2. Frank Bowerman now. Christy Mathewson waits on deck. Bowerman just 1 for 11. Again, we're early in the season. Game number 6, I believe. The 1-0 pitch to Bowerman. Bowerman swings, and this is going to get dumped into right field. Base hit. And there we go. So Bowerman rounding first, and the New York Giants with the third hit of the game. And here's Christy Mathewson. Maddie 1 for 2 in the season as a hitter. Bowerman decent speed at first. Dougleby checks the runner, the 1-0 pitch. And Big Six takes one right up the middle. There we go. Laces one into center. Base hit. And going to third is Bowerman. So Mathewson helping his cause. 4th hit for the New York Giants now of 1905. And we are back at the top of the order for sometime actor Turkey Mike Donlin. 0 for 1 in this game. Mathewson on first. Bowerman at third. The count full. And Turkey Mike's going to lay off that one, missing outside, a curveball. And the bases are loaded for the New York Giants. And Sammy Strang will step up now. Strang, 0 for 1. Doan sets the target. Dougleby, nowhere to put Strang. 2 down. Full count. Strang pops this one up on the infield, and this should be all for the Giants. And indeed it is, as Red Doan will make the catch. But the Giants pick up a run. They leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Giants 1 and the Philadelphia Phillies 0. So Legend says MV was playing some weird game a couple weeks ago and showed it on the Discord. Can't remember the name, but clearly of the adult variety. So we've lost Ken Castro now for the night. He says he's going to go to the Discord and check. Love it. Sports Time Machine is in here tonight. Nice. Good to see you, Mike. Merry Christmas to you. Mike was doing some basketball last night, so swung by there. So do check out all of these great channels. Slash Deep Gaming, Merry Christmas to you. Welcome in. Yes, this is exactly what it looked like. So Mike really doing a good job on these Slash Deep Gaming. These are from Mike Sova. And yeah, this is a very, very accurate representation of Baker Bowl done by Mike, including that structure out there in center field, which later on in Baker Bowl stands would be added out here and stuff. But yeah, this is one of his, all his baseball parks are amazing, but there's something about the look of this one that's just beautiful. By the time we would get to 1915, you will see a lot more of this filled in, different advertising. Mike did just a great job at really super short porch down here, 299 feet. I forget what the dimensions are here, but 299 down the right field line. Imagine Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig playing in the National League in the 1920s and 1930s in this park. All right, here is Sherry McGee now. Actually, I'm not sure how long Baker Bowl stayed in existence after Shibe was built, the first steel and concrete ballpark in 1909. All right, Sherry McGee has an error in this game, and he'll be followed by John Titus, Kitty Bransfield. Mathewson still has yet to strike anybody out. The 1-2 pitch, and I take that back. And it looks like Mathewson bringing the hammer, and that's a strike 3. So it's strikeout number 1 for Mathewson. John Titus, with 4 runs batted in the season, he's hitting .429. The 2-2 pitch, Big Six brings it. And Titus blooper over the head of the second baseman and into center field. So Gilbert looks like he misjudged the ball. Titus picks up the hit, the first one for Philadelphia. Kitty Bransfield now. Bransfield hitting 120. Titus on first, by the way, a hot bat in his first couple games. The 2-2 to Bransfield. This one grounded to second. They're not going to turn two on this one. No relay. Dahlin gets knocked over by Titus, and Bransfield is aboard. Bransfield with excellent speed at first base. And it brings up Mickey Doolin, whom I accidentally called Red Doolin. So, earlier. Here's the pitch. And Bransfield is off to the races, and the throw down by the Duke of Trey Lee, and he is nailed at the Keystone sack. So Philadelphia's second is over with the caught stealing. We head to the top of the third. It's the Giants 1, the Phillies nothing. Roger Bresnahan, Sam Murdy's, Bill Dahlin due up for these Gothams. So this big clue says, was even called Baker Bowl until the mid-20s. Mike, who created this, says that Baker Bowl was in existence until 1938. Okay, guys, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit then. Todd B., welcome in. He says, notice how the viewership goes up when the chat degenerates. All right, I'm going to speed the pace of this game up. Sports Time Machine is going to be doing a Stratomatic game after this one, and it's going to be Yankees versus the Red Sox, game 2. All right. Yes, bang the like button. Thank you. But before you bang her, remember, guys, foreplay is always a good thing. Thank you for that, Legends. All right. Here we go. The Duke of Trey Lee will lead things off here. The count full on Trey Lee. Duggleby's delivery. And Bresnahan, they say, held up. So the rare instance where we have 2 umpires in today's game. It was very common in dead ball to have just 1 umpire in the game, but every once in a while you would have 2. So today we're going to pretend that we have 2. All right, here's Sam Murdy's. Bresnahan, good speed at first, good lead. Duggleby with a check of the runner. Even with Mathewson and strikeouts, show and bunt, Sam Murdy's takes that pitch inside. The count goes to 3-1. Duggleby deals, and this one is fouled out of play. The count goes full. Duggleby works again, and the runner is going, and this one swung on base hit, and this one is going to be a gapper in the alley. And here comes the Giants continuing their hitting attack. Bresnahan will score, and Murdy's picks up the RBI double, and the New York Giants now give Christy Mathewson a 2-0 cushion. Bad Bill Dahlin, 1 for 1. Dahlin with a run scored. Here's the 1-0. Dahlin gets a good bunt down, and that will advance the runner to third. So Murdy's at third, 1 away. Potential third Giants run here brings up Art Devlin, who is 0 for 1. Duggleby out of the stretch, and the pitch. And this one, a grounder to second. They're going to concede the run. So Gleason up to it, over to Bransfield. Murdy's will come in to score 3-0 Giants now. So Mathewson not getting the run support in his opening day outing in which he struck out 10 batters, so struck out 1, but has a 3-0 lead in this one. Here's Bill Gilbert now. The 1-0 pitch to Gilbert. And Gilbert, little blooper into left, but this will hang up and fall into the glove of Sherry McGee. But the Giants pick up 2 runs. Bases left empty. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 New York Giants. And if you got the magic 8 ball, ask all those questions like, will I score tonight? All right. Got to make it last a little more than 15 seconds. That's what I've been informed, Mike, that it should actually be at least 25 seconds. So, guys, did you pick up anything cool for Christmas? New games, seasons? How were your Christmases? Families, friends? What's going on out there? Always like to know. Hopefully everybody did have a wonderful Christmas. And too early to talk about New Year yet. I'm a big fan of Christmas. So, all right. Here's Mickey Doolin now. Mathewson with 1 strikeout, a 3-0 lead. Here's the 1-0 to Mickey Doolin, hitting 222 in the year. And a little, swing out in front. And Doolin with good speed. But Bresnahan barehanding it and drops the ball. So Doolin, good speed, gets down to first. And Maddie and Bresnahan are going to have to watch Doolin. Take a quick look at his stats here just really, really quickly. So 128 lifetime steals, and it so happens that this was Mickey Doolin's rookie year, and he stole 17. Mathewson, of course, acquired by the Giants and replacing another great Hall of Famer. Amos Russi, the Hoosier Thunderbolt. All right. Doolin at the plate and Mickey Doolin on at first. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Red Doolin. And Doolin sends this out into the alley in right field. And that's going to get down for extra bases. So a double, and they're going to hold Mickey Doolin at third. So the Phillies in business now with 2 in scoring position with excellent speed and nobody out. And here's pitcher Bill Duggleby. So Duggleby 0 for 4 on the season. Mathewson deals to his mound opponent. Duggleby, first pitch swinging, will ground this one to short. Donlin looking the runner back at third. So 1 away, infield playing in now as we head back. And again, I apologize for the incorrect Roy Thomas picture. Matty brings the 1-2 pitch, and he hits Thomas. So Mathewson now, with that little gaff, has loaded the bases. So Giants playing back, looking for a double play. Here's Kid Gleason, who's nothing for 1. Can Mathewson get out of it? The 1-2. Gleason swings. This one grounded to third, and this will go 5-4, but they will not turn the double play. And coming in to score is Doolin, and it is now 3-1. Or I'm sorry, Doolin. I'm Irish, and I'm messing it up tonight. All right, here's Ernie Courtney now, nothing for 1. Philadelphia trying to chip away at this Giants lead. Mathewson from the stretch in the 3-1. And this one swung on, and this is going to be a passed ball. Charge to Roger Bresnahan. And just like that, the Phillies are within 1. It's 3-2. Courtney back in the box. Kid Gleason at second. The 3-2 pitch. And Courtney swings, grounded up the first base line. Bowerman will field it and take it to the bag himself. But Philadelphia, thanks to some New York Giants gifting and other such sundries, put 2 on the board. We head to the top of the 4th. It's the Giants 3, the Phillies 2. Dwayne Martz is here. Carlos Yaz says he's still considering buying the Bard's Tale trilogy to relive his C64 days. Nice. Carlos Yaz says Sucks got bored and Steve Tate already moved into the snow plowing business. He says he can't keep up. Sounds like everybody had a really good Christmas. Welcome in, Clinton Parks. Good to see you. All right, nice. Let's keep this game going. Remember, Sports Time Machine up after this with the Yankees-Red Sox game. And considering the makeup of this community, I'm guessing that most of you are going to be rooting Red Sox. So Doolin sets the target for Bill Duggleby, who'll be facing Frank Bowerman, Christy Mathewson, and Mike Donlin. Bowerman 1 for 1 in the game. Duggleby ready to deal. Bowerman swinging on the first pitch, wrapped to third. Plenty of time over there at the hot corner for Ernie Courtney, who will fire onto Kitty Bransfield for the 5-3 putout. 1 down. Here's Big Six. He's 1 for 1. Duggleby deals. Mathewson, first pitch swinging. Routine grounder to second. Kid Gleason will go to first for out number 2. Back at the top of the order now for Turkey Mike Donlin. Nothing for 1. The count 1-2. Donlin also the walk in this game. And line drive, base hit, center field. So the Giants pick up hit number 6. And Donlin with excellent speed on at first for Sammy Strang. Sammy Strang, nothing for 2. It's going to be an important bat in this Giants lineup. The lefty digs in the box now. Bill Duggleby has the sign from Red Doolin. The count even at 2, and there goes the runner. Donlin slides. Here's the tag, and second stolen base for Mike Donlin. So a runner in scoring position with 2 down here in the top of the 4th for the New York Gothams. Strang back in. The count full. Here's the pitch. And this one just hit weakly to short. Strang's going to beat this one out for a base hit. Mike Donlin will move to third in the play. So Mickey Doolin at third gets to the ball, wisely decides not to make the throw. All right, 2 away here. Runners at the corners for the Duke of Tralee, who is 1 for 1. The 2-2 pitch. Bresnahan swings and misses. So Duggleby with his second strikeout, and the Giants leave 2. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies 2. It'll be Sherry McGee, John Titus, and Kitty Bransfield. McGee in the game, 0-for-1. Mathewson with just 1 strikeout, so being out-dueled thus far, at least in the strikeout department, by Duggleby, who has 2. Mathewson right now, at least, enjoying a 3-2 lead. Big 6 with the 1-1 pitch. McGee swings, and this one a slow roller to first, and a good stop there, but a bad throw. So Bowerman with a throwing error, trying to get it over to Matty covering first. And that is going to be an E3. So 2 errors in New York Giants, and the speedy Sherry McGee on at first. So some sloppy dead ball action going on here at Baker Bowl. John Titus, 1-for-1. McGee definitely will pilfer a bag. Here's the pitch, and McGee is off and running. The throw down by Bresnahan is not going to be enough. And Sherry McGee stealing his 6th of the season, and he is 6-for-6 for stolen bases. John Titus back in the box. The count full to Titus. Titus draws the walk. So Mathewson's fastball not very sharp here today. 2-1, nobody out for the Phillies. McGee at second, Titus at first. Here's Kitty Bransfield, 0-for-1. The 0-1 pitch, and the runners were in motion with Bransfield, who gets the bunt down. Good sacrifice. Phillies playing aggressive baseball here, 2 in scoring position with 1 away. We'll see what Matty wants to do here with Mickey Doolin with Red Doolin on deck. Matty from the stretch in the 1-2. Swing and a miss. So Mathewson bringing the curveball, and it seems like this is going to be a game where Mathewson needs to rely more on the hammer than anything. As Mike Silva is doing a Chris Berman, John Elephantitis. Gotta love it. Aaron Reed says he got to spend Christmas with his dad, brother, and his wife, and got a couple PlayStation 5 games. Good for you, Aaron. Good for you. All right, 2 away. Here's Red Doolin. Mathewson looking to get out of this pickle here. Here's the pitch. And Doolin draws the walk. Mathewson once again with a bases loaded situation the last time. Mathewson hit Thomas, and here is Duggleby. Here's the pitch. Duggleby popped up on the infield, twisting foul toward third, and making the catch is Art Devlin. So this time the Phillies do not capitalize on the bases loaded situation. We move to the top of the 5th here at Baker Bowl. It's the Giants 3, the Phillies 2. Sam Mertes, Bill Dolan, and Art Devlin. I know that a few people had commented, really liked the tutorial on photos, ballparks, things like that. So feel free to ask questions, and I can answer what I can during broadcasts or even little Discord sessions or whatever. And I am glad folks are enjoying Pure Sim baseball. A lot of fun. Sam Mertes with an RBI will lead things off for the Giants, followed by Bad Bill Dolan and Art Devlin. Mertes with an RBI in this game. Bill Duggleby has walked 2 and struck out 2 through 4. The 3-1 pitch. Here is the wind and the delivery. Sam Mertes will draw the leadoff walk. That's the 3rd walk issued by Bill Duggleby in the game. Remember to visit Sports Time Machine after this game for some Red Sox-Yankees action. Not sure what year. Mike didn't tell us that one, so we do need that one. Gary says we got Bob Hope and Barbara Eden, 87 or 88, maybe for Christmas USO. Later, Wayne Newton. So this coming from Clinton Parks, talking about, he says, my 1988 has me missing. We were in the GOO from April, July, and then above the 69th parallel in October. Of course, we thank you guys for your service. All right, Red Doolin sets the target for Bill Duggleby. And here's the pitch. And the runner is off to the races. There goes Sam Mertes, and they're not going to get Sam. So John McGraw going to the stolen base here too. Mertes in scoring position. Dolan back in the box. The 2-2 pitch to Bad Bill. Bad Bill swings and lines this one into right field. Base hit. Should be enough to get the runner home. Here's the throw to the plate. The sweep tag. And Sam Mertes is out. So beautiful outfield assist there by John Titus. Let's have another quick look at that one. Couldn't have thrown it in a better place, but good, strong peg from Titus to nail Sam Murdy's. All right, so one away. Bill Dolan at first. Here's Art Devlin, nothing for two with an RBI. Here's the pitch. Devlin swings a very, very slow roller to short, and winning this race, however, is Doolin, who makes the nice throw onto Bransfield. Good stretch. So two away now. Dolan in scoring position at second for Bill Gilbert. Gilbert, nothing for two. The 2-2 pitch. Strike three. Doug will be looking more like Christy Mathewson here. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Here is April 24th, 1905. The Giants lead the Phillies 3-2. Roy Thomas, Kid Gleason, and Ernie Courtney. Mathewson with 2 strikeouts. The count full on Thomas. Hit by a pitch last time, and this one blooped out into right field and running in and making a nice little catch in right is Sammy Strang. 1 up, 1 down for Kid Gleason. Gleason nothing for two with an RBI. Here's the pitch to Gleason. Gleason swings, slow grounder back to the mound. Mathewson has it, but unable to get Gleason. Score that with an infield hit. So Mathewson not looking sharp in his second outing of the season. Here's Ernie Courtney now, nothing for two. The 1-0 pitch to Courtney. Courtney swings. This one grounded to Dolan. It's short, and they are not going to turn two. No relay. So Courtney at first, 2 away. Here's Sherry McGee. Sherry McGee, nothing for two. The 1-2 pitch. McGee swings. This should end the inning. Grounded to second, but this one is booted out there by Bill Gilbert. Third error for the 1905 Giants in this game. So E4, 2-on for the Phillies, and they're not done here, it seems. Here's John Titus now, 1 for 1. The 2-1 pitch. Titus swings, and this one grounded over to third. They're going to go to second and get the middle runner. No runs, a hit, an error. 2 left on. The Giants still holding on to the lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Got some people in here watching, and thank you very much. Carlos Yaz says a full body massage with happy endings. Damn, gotta love that. If she was in room and a chance was granted, right? Whew. All right, here's Frank Bowerman, Christy Mathewson, and Mike Donlin. The count full on Bowerman. Here's the pitch. Bowerman swings and wraps this one toward third base, but up with it and making a nice play is Ernie Courtney at third base for the Philadelphia Phillies. 1 up, 1 down now for Big Six, who is 1 for 2. The delivery by Doug will be Mathewson, first pitch swinging, and he's going to have his second base hit of the game. So Mathewson trying to urge his teammates on. Mike Donlin steps to the plate. And I think one of the most fascinating things to think about is when you talk about people completely opposite. And by the way, you see the pitch location on that. Mathewson getting that pitch and being able to go opposite field on it. Pretty nice. How different the personalities were between John McGraw and Christy Mathewson. And in future broadcasts, we'll talk about the dynamic between those two. All right, here's Mike Donlin batting with 1 down. Matty at first. The 1-1 pitch. And Donlin swings. This one grounded to third. They're going to get Mathewson at second, but they are not going to turn 2. So Donlin on in the fielder's choice here. Sammy Strang batting with 2 away. Strang 1 for 3. The 3-1 pitch. Strang swings. This one grounded to second. This should end the inning. And indeed it does. Kid Gleason up with it and over to first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. The Giants hanging on to this 3-2 lead as we go to the bottom of 6. 4 errors in this game, 3 by the Giants, 1 by the Philadelphia Phillies. Kitty Bransfield, Mickey Doolin, and Red Doohan will bat against Big Six here from Factoryville, PA. Mathewson has walked 2 and struck out 2 in this game. Big Six has the sign from Roger Bresnahan. The 1-1 pitch to Kitty Bransfield. Sacrifice bunt his last time up. Bransfield, hard grounder to short. Plenty of time out there for Dolan to make the easy 6-3 putout. So 1 up, 1 down now for Mickey Doolin. Mickey is 0 for 2. The 1-0 pitch to Doolin. Struck out against Mathewson his last time up. And a slow grounder to short. Dolan's going to have to hurry, and they get him by a step. So 2 up, 2 down now. Mathewson looking for a trifecta here. Red Doohan in the game, 1 for 1. The 2-1 pitch coming from Mathewson to Doohan, who doubled his last time up. And it looks like it's Bad Bill Dahlin that's going to make that trifecta happen. And that does it. No runs, hits, or errors. Nobody left on base. And we go to the 7th here, April 24th, 1905 in Philadelphia. It's the New York Giants 3, the Philadelphia Phillies 2. And get ready, as Sports Time Machine will be gearing up for a Yankees-Red Sox game. And I have no idea if he's even put in the year for this. Ken Castro says something about a moist dream. Oh, so last year we had the Barbara Eden versus Elizabeth Montgomery thing, and a little poll in the chat, and Elizabeth Montgomery won. So Chris Slovic, any hint on what the next out of the park will have in terms of graphics and other changes? None at all, Chris. and welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I still haven't, Mike, I still haven't filled out the form yet. I got to do that, don't I? Yes. Anyhow. Brenda Marcus suggests Kate Beckinsale. Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, hopefully I'm trying to get Kate Beckinsale into any sort of baseball game. All right. Here's Roger Bresnahan, followed by Sam Burdies and Bad Bill Dahlin. Zuko Trey Lee is 1 for 2. Doug will be pretty good outing today, keeping his Phillies in the game. Just down a run. The count full on Bresnahan, who struck out his last time up. And he's not going to strike out this time. He's going to dump this one into right field for a base hit up against that beautiful, beautiful advertising out there. All right, here's Sam Murdy's now with Roger Bresnahan at first. He leads off first. Dougleby checks the runner, peers in, has the sign from Red Doohan. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bresnahan is off to the races. This one slapped back to the mound. So Murdy's is retired. Bresnahan will move to second on the play. So the Giants looking for some insurance here in the top of the 7th. And Bad Bill Dahlin, a perfect 2 for 2 today, will try to make that happen. Doug will be looking to, the throw back, and this one will get to the outfield. Oh, my goodness gracious. So the quick spin there by Dougleby turns out to not bode so well for the Philadelphia Phillies. It hits the runner. Doohan going back to retrieve it, and by the time that happens, Bresnahan is on a third. So look at that bad play there. I mean, you want to try to keep Bresnahan contained, but probably not the best way to do it. And there's the spin back, and boom, Karam's off the runner, and the Duke of Trey Lee will end up at third. So we'll see if that proves costly for the Philadelphia Quakers. Bresnahan 90 feet away now. Dahlin back in the box. Again, 2 for 2 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Dahlin swings, and this one blooped into left. Bresnahan will tag. Let's see if McGraw sends him. And indeed he will, and he will score easily. So the Giants do pick up some insurance thanks to the error on Bill Dougleby. So that's an E1. So 5 errors in this game. Giants now leading 4-2. So Art Devlin now in the box with an RBI. He's 0 for 3. 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch. And the righty swings, and this will be a base hit into left field. As this one gets down in front of Sherry McGee. So New York with a runner aboard. That's hit number 11 for the Giants, and it brings up Bill Gilbert. Of course, Dwayne Martz hates the Giants, even the dead ball Giants. Have I ever considered doing a dead ball Federal League replay of a year? I think it'd be fun. It definitely would be fun. Carlos Yaz, Kate Beckinsale can bite him any day. Absolutely. I concur with that. I think it would be a lot of fun. Definitely would. I know Cousin Ken would love it. All right. Here's Bill Gilbert now. The 0-2 pitch. And Gilbert swinging on this one. Routine grounder to second. Kid Gleason to Bransfield. And that does it. But 1 run scores and 2 hits thanks to Bill Dougleby and the throwing error trying to keep Roger Bresnahan contained at second. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Since the 7th inning stretch really didn't come in until 1910. So Bill Duggleby will lead things off. He will be followed by the top of the order, Roy Thomas, and then Kid Gleason. Matty ready to deal. Here is the pitch for Duggleby, who popped out his last time up. And he sends this one a good way into center field, and it's off the top of the wall, bouncing around on that scoreboard out there in sort of right center, if you will. And Bill Duggleby helping his own cause. So an extra base hit. And that's hit number 4 for the Philadelphia Phillies. And here is Roy Thomas. Nothing for 2. The 1-0 pitch. Thomas pops this one up. Mathewson will give way on the mound and let Bad Bill Dahlin take for the first out. Duggleby remains at second. Here's Kid Gleason. 1 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. Gleason with an RBI in this game. Is he going to get another one? This one, a sinky liner to center field. Mike Donlin on the run will pull it in for out number 2. No place. Duggleby not going to test Mike Donlin running in on that ball. Ernie Courtney now. 0 for 3. The 2-1 pitch to Courtney. Courtney swings, and this will be a base hit into center field. And that's going to be an RBI for Courtney. The throw to the plate. It's going to be close. Do they get him? No, they get him. It is not an RBI. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. What a play out there from center field. That one deserves another look. Let's watch. So we've seen 2 great outfield assists today, one by the Phillies and one by the Giants. So Titus and Donlin, the 2 center fielders, doing it for these clubs today. All right, top of the 8th now. And it would be Frank Bowerman, Christy Mathewson, and Mike Donlin. Mathewson looking for his first win of the 1905 season. And again, using as-played schedule. The 1-0 pitch to Bowerman. And Bowerman will dump this into left field, base hit. Hit number 11 for the New York Giants. So this is not a 1905 replay. It's a replay of Christy Mathewson in 1905. So should be able to get through this one fairly quickly. And once I can get my schedule worked around, and a little earlier for Cousin Ken Castro, McGreevy 2 will be ginning up again. All right, Frank Bowerman leads off first. Let's see what Mathewson does here. So Mathewson is 2 for 3 at the plate and 3 for 5 on this young season. There's the 1-0 pitch. Bowerman was off with that, and Mathewson with the sacrifice. So I will contend, as much as Robert talks about some of the merits of inside pitch baseball, one of the things that I love about out of the park baseball is how well it does with dead ball tactics. All right, back at the top of the order now for Turkey Mike Donlin. He is 1 for 3. Giants looking to pad this 4-2 lead in the 8th. They're going to intentionally walk Mike Donlin. So looking to set up the 2 ball here, Sammy Strang now, 1 for 4. Duggleby has the sign, comes to the belt, delivers the 1-1. And this one, just a gently hit little base hit into center field. And coming around to score is Frank Bowerman. So Sammy Strang with the RBI single, and the Giants pull ahead. It's now 5-2. Roger Bresnahan batting with 1 down. Donlin at second, Strang at first. Twirler Duggleby ready to work. Cranks and cranklets. Full count. This one missing. So the bases are loaded for Sam Murdy's the number 4 hitter. Donlin at third, Strang at second, Bresnahan at first. Duggleby deals the 1-1 pitch. And this one wrapped hard to third. They're going to come home and get the lead runner. They go to first. They will not turn the double play. So good attempt there by Phillies catcher Red Doohan. That does cut. Getting that run at home was huge. All right, here's Bad Bill now. He is 2 for 2 with a run batted in. Can he bloop one over and score 2 for John McGraw and Christy Mathewson? Here's the pitch. Donlin will not do that. Slow grounder to third. Donlin might beat this out. He will not. So that is it. But the Giants do pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave them loaded. We head to the bottom of the 8th, and the Philadelphia Phillies will send up Sherry McGee, John Titus, and Kitty Bransfield. McGee, nothing for 3. The 3-2 pitch from Mathewson to McGee, and McGee sends this high and deep to left, and this one off the top of the wall Sherry McGee will be rounding second, and he's going for 3, and the head first slide, and he is in there with a leadoff triple. Murdy's had to go a long way for that ball out there in left field. As we have another look at that play. So Murdy's almost puts it out of Baker Bowl. Just probably what? Maybe 6 inches right off the top of the wall. All right, so Mathewson, once again, finding himself in a pickle. This is not the same Mathewson we saw on opening day of this project. And here is John Titus. Titus 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And big strikeout when he needed it. That time, Mathewson coming with the heat. Mathewson up to 110 pitches, though it really didn't matter in the dead ball era. Plenty of gas in the tank, but Mathewson maybe not taking these Phillies seriously, and perhaps he should. All right, Matty ready to work now to former Pittsburgh Pirate Kitty Bransfield. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bransfield. Bransfield, line drive. This one's going to get in the corner for extra bases. Bransfield picking up the RBI. Let's see if he gets 3. Bransfield into second. Bransfield's going to go to third. And as Bump Bailey, and you guys will get the little reference there and why I said that. All right. So Sam Murdy's leaving the park, retrieving it, and throwing it through the fence. Unlike Bump Bailey, he lives to play another day. And, of course, Bump Bailey being the right fielder, there you are, right? All right, here's Mickey Doolin now, and it is 5-3 is your score. All right, Matty deals. And this one, little flare into left. But that's going to be right in the glove of Murdy's. And tagging is Kitty Bransfield, and he will come in standing. And the Philadelphia Phillies plate 2 here in the bottom of the 8th, and it's 5-4. So the Phillies chipping away and getting to big 6. Red Doohan now with 1 for 2 in the day. Bases empty. So 2 triples in this inning favor the Phillies. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to Dolan the last time, and Bresnahan out in front of the plate pounces on it and fires on to first. But Philadelphia picks up 2 runs and 2 hits. There were no errors, nobody left on. We head to the top of the 9th. And the Giants holding on to a 5-4 lead, and it will be Art Devlin, Bill Gilbert, and Frank Bowerman due up when we head to the bottom of the 9th for the Philadelphia Phillies. Looks like we will see a new pitcher, Bill Washer, and then Roy Thomas and Kid Gleason. So Devlin on the day is 1 for 4. He's batted in 1. Buck Washer now into pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. So Dougleby's day is done. The 1-0 pitch. And this one is absolutely slashed down into the corner and to left by Art Devlin. But Devlin, for some reason, McGraw's holding Devlin at first. Surprising move there by Mr. McGraw. Brings up Bill Gilbert. So will McGraw go to his bench? He will not. Here's the pitch. And the runner is off to the races. And wow. So Doohan gets Devlin, the speedy Devlin. Red Doohan is now 8 for 14 and throwing out prospective base stealers. So this sets up the double play. Bill Gilbert back in. Here's the 1-0 delivery to Gilbert. Gilbert is going to routinely ground out. So Gleason to Bransfield in the easy transfer in the 4-3 putout. 2 away. Here's Frank Bowerman now. Here's the delivery from Washer. And Bowerman, big league pop-up out on the outfield grass on second base side. And that was going to be Kid Gleason as he gloves it for the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And we got a bit of a ball game brewing here now. And we got us a Hall of Famer coming in to pinch hit for the Philadelphia Phillies, none other than Hugh Duffy. Duffy 1 for 3 in the young season. So the 19th century represented here today very nicely. Dolan, of course, started, but to see Hugh Duffy in here. Matty deals. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Duffy swings, base hit up the middle. Hit number 8 for the Philadelphia Phillies, and that represents the tying run. Sakuni 007 is in here with us tonight. All right. Welcome in, Sakuni. All right. So Mathewson gives up the hit, and that's the 8th hit for the Philadelphia Phillies. And we're back at the top of the order. Roy Thomas, who was 0 for 3, the 3-0 pitch, and Mathewson missing with the fastball. And that was a 4-pitch walk issued by Matty. All right, here's Kid Gleason. He's 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Mathewson deals. And nice bunt down the line, and he's going to get an infield hit. How about that? So now Christy Mathewson is in a world of trouble as Kid Gleason getting the infield bunt single, and it brings up Ernie Courtney, who's 1 for 4 today. And Ken Castro rooting for the Fightins here in this Christy Mathewson tribute. Infield playing in, trying to cut off Hugh Duffy at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. And Courtney swings. This one grounded to first. They will come home. And are they going to go back to first? They're not going to get the double play. So Mathewson still in trouble, but 1 down. So a few more options. Here's Sherry McGee now. He is 1 for 4. Mathewson not wanting the second loss of the season, or his second loss of the season, has not looked sharp. Thomas at third, Gleason at second, and Ernie Courtney at first. Sherry McGee in the game is 1 for 4. Matty has the sign from Roger Bresnahan. He sets and delivers the 0-2 pitch to Sherry McGee. Tripled his last time up and lines this one for a base hit into right field. And that's going to be 2 RBI. Sherry McGee walks it off. And Christy Mathewson suffering his second loss of the season. The Phillies win it 6-5. Wow. All right. Unfortunately, Out of the Park Baseball doesn't let you look at a replay of the last play, unfortunately. So that's all you can do is just leave. It kind of sucks. All right. Anyhow, that's it. I'm not going to worry about the recap. We're just going to go ahead and finish today. And we're going to keep finishing. No, we're not going to play the games. We're going to just quick play that and then finish today, just so we get to the next Mathewson. There's Joe McGinnity. We'll just quick play that one. The Giants having a rough time. They're off to a 2-6 start. Wow. All right. Red Ames. Again, let's just quick play. Giants picking up a win over the Superbas. And looks like we have an off day for the Giants. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, so when next we do our Christy Mathewson broadcast, the Giants will go to Brooklyn. And it will be Christy Mathewson versus Doc Scanlon. Quick look at the standings, and we're out of here and on our way to Sports Time Machine's house. Thank you guys very much for coming in. So in the National League, which is really what we're going to focus on, the Cincinnati Reds in first place. There you go, big clue. The Philadelphia Phillies and Chicago Cubs a game back at second and third place, respectively. The Superbas at 7-6 and 1.5 back. The Bean Eaters 2 back, the Cardinals 2.5 back, the Giants 3.5 back, and the Pittsburgh Pirates in the cellar right now at 2-7. The American League, Bernie will be happy to know that the Boston Americans with a half-game lead up on the Philadelphia Athletics. All right, that does it. Thank you guys for coming in. It's been a lot of fun. You guys are all welcome. And just a quick thank you, and everybody. It's going to be 2005. Is what we have Yankees Red Sox. So Pavano versus Matt Clement. I want to thank Clinton Parks, Doug Hunt, Mike Silva, Mike Sports Time Machine, Aaron Reed, cousin Ken Castro, who is happy his Phils won tonight. We're happy you're in here, cousins. Cooney 007, thank you, my friend. Big Clue, Legend Sports Universe, who's asking where the hell Robbie has been. God only knows. Chris Slovic, Gary Sorrell, of course, Gary Sorelli, our consigliere. Haven't forgotten that. Carlos Yaz, thank you very much, my friend, for coming in tonight and hanging out for a while. Just going quickly back here. Doug Hunt, thank you, Doug, for coming in, as always. Todd B, I got to do something with the Indians sometimes just for you. I really, really do. Slash Deep Gaming, thank you, bud. Appreciate you very, very, very much. And getting to the end of this, yeah. I don't want to miss anybody. Jack Dawson, thank you very much, Jack, for coming in, and hope to see you a lot more in our little get-togethers, including our chin wags that we tend to have, which are probably going to be moved to another night. I'll let you guys know when. Arnold Hunter, thank you, Arnold, who says he's enjoying Pearson baseball. And I'll say Aaron Reed's name again, because why the hell not? Big Clue was the first one in the ballpark tonight, but it was Mike Silva who wins the internet by saying dud and then dude. So thank you guys, Sports Time Machine. Please do check him out. We have 2005 Yankees and Red Sox action. This is Beatles Eternally saying a very merry, very blessed Christmas to you. And we'll see you guys around the batting cage. Good night.